If I post this and we lose, I'm blaming myself. If the Ravens lose on Sunday, then there probably won't be another video until I'd say next year. Never should have posted it. I never, ever should have posted that video. Bro, it happened again. It happened again. How does this keep happening? I need such a serious explanation. I need such a serious explanation. I'm not being over dramatic. I'm just thinking about it again. Yes, I'm still gonna rep this shirt until the day I die. Bro, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. The beginning of this video is just gonna be me like trying to understand it, but I can't. I never will. Nobody will. Best offensive team. Best offensive team in the league, and this is the performance we put up. And it's so hard for me to sit here and be like as upset as I want to be because I love our quarterback. I do not want any other quarterback. I would not take Mahomes. I would not take Allen. I would not take Burrow. I would not take anyone besides Lamar Jackson. He is the sole reason that I got as into the NFL as I am now. Growing up, I didn't watch football like that much. I didn't hate it. I didn't have anything against it. I just watched the NBA more. And now the NBA has taken a dive, so like, but even before it took a dive, as soon as he got drafted and I saw him play, I was like, holy, this is what they're doing? What? And every year, year over year, I sit there and I gain more love for this team as time goes on. And every time I gain more love, I get more disappointed. Bro, if you go back and watch that, mind you, I don't know if anybody knows what is going on right now. I mean, you have to from the thumbnail. If you clicked on it, like you had some type of idea of what the video was about. I hope I don't get copyrighted for whatever thumbnail I decide to use. I think I can use screenshots from games. Regardless, the Ravens had like over 400 yards gained on their offense. Buffalo had like 200, maybe under that. The only thing that Allen had more of over Lamar, besides turnovers, which obviously he didn't have any of those, was rushing touchdowns. That's it. How the hell does another quarterback get more rushing touchdowns than the guy that rushes all the time? This close. This close. And I already know what people were thinking. They were saying if we got the 2-point conversion, then like, oh, there's no way Allen wasn't gonna go down and get them in field goal range with 1:30 left. Bullshit, dude. We were holding them in the second half. There was I'm pretty sure there was multiple 3-and-outs that we forced them into. It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Now we have people talking about how Jaden Daniels, the rookie quarterback for Washington, is going to get to a Super Bowl most likely before Lamar. And this is no shade at Jaden, right? This is none. Because Jaden Daniels is insane. He's not Lamar Jackson. The reason I want to preface that, okay, again, Jaden Daniels, amazing quarterback. He's in his rookie year and he's doing insane things, but he's still not Lamar. The reason I say he's not Lamar is because he's not as fast as Lamar. Nobody's Lamar. But let me just pull this up really quick. Can't talk. I can't talk. Okay, here we go. This is why I'm disconnecting from this argument a little bit. When you're talking about Washington, you're talking about the NFC. The NFC is a joke compared to the AFC. You have the Cardinals, Falcons, Panthers, Bears, Cowboys, Lions, Packers, Rams, Vikings, Saints, Giants, Eagles, 49ers, Seahawks, Bucks, and Commanders. Like 5 of those teams are anything. Arizona out, Atlanta out, Carolina out, Chicago out, Dallas out. Detroit, good. Packers, out. Rams, Vikings, out. Actually, Vikings are They were pretty good. Saints, out. Giants, out. Eagles, insane. 49ers nowadays, out. Seahawks, out. Bucks, Commanders, insane. Let's talk about the AFC teams. Really, it doesn't pull me up a nice, easy list like it did with the NFC. Why? What the hell? I had such a nice, easy list as soon as whatever. No, those are NFC, dude. All right, whatever. I'm gonna have to scroll while I point these out. So now we talk about the AFC. This is who we're going up against every single year. And this is who everybody else is going up against every single year. Mind you, this is the AFC North. AFC, Baltimore, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Denver, Houston, Indianapolis, Jacksonville. Kansas City, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Miami, New England, New York, Pittsburgh, and Tennessee. So going through the AFC teams, Baltimore, pretty insane during the regular season. Buffalo, insane. Cincinnati, if they can just get their shit together on defense, they'll be insane again. Cleveland, terrible, but we still find a way to lose to them because they're a divisional rival. Denver, pretty good. Houston, pretty good. Indianapolis, I honestly don't know at all. Jacksonville can be good, but they weren't this year. Kansas City, literally unstoppable for so many reasons. Las Vegas, Los Angeles, pretty good. Miami, we whoop the hell out of them every time we play them nowadays, so I'm just assuming they're bad. New England, not bad. New York, Pittsburgh starts out hot all the time and then ends up tanking it at the end of the season, and that's why Baltimore takes the #1 spot. And Tennessee, not really anything. But you put these two conferences up against each other, the worst team in the AFC is nowhere near as bad as the worst team in the NFC. Like, the worst team in the NFC, and I could be completely wrong saying this, but I don't think I've seen them win, like, ever, are either Carolina or Chicago. I'm so sorry to anybody who's a fan of those teams. I probably just wouldn't even watch football if I was a fan of those teams. And the worst team in the AFC is probably, I want to say, the Jets. Again, I could be wrong in saying that, but that's what I'm thinking. Either the Jets or it could be the Colts. I don't know because I don't watch, I don't even know. We didn't play them this year. I don't think we played them last year either. I mean, wait, no, we had to have. I don't know. Either way, I'm getting way off track. This is going to be a lot of yapping. I've already been recording for fuck knows how long. Yeah, check my phone, bro. What pisses me off so much is that Baltimore was favored to win this game, and we were going to Buffalo. You normally, when you're like similar in skill level, obviously the records weren't exactly the same, but it was just Baltimore picked up in the second half of the season there like crazy. After that Philadelphia game, it was, I think we went on like a 5-game win streak or something like that because Lamar started running again. But you don't get favored when you're going away unless you're like much worse than the team you're going up against. It's not a thing. And then to lose it, how do you lose it? How do we lose last year in the AFC Championship at home and then this year by a smidge, by a fucking hair? It's the same heartbreak every time, bro, and we can't even sit here and witness a rerun of this shit for a whole year. It's gonna be a whole year. It's gonna be 2026. I hope to have my new car by that time. I'll have a noticeable amount of more gray hairs by that time. I'm 23, but like I got gray hairs really early on. Like really early on. You can't see them right now, but they're there. There is a positive to this. There is a positive. I did not make a video at all about this season, about how Baltimore's been playing, like a sit-down video like this, and I've wanted to very badly because this is what I'm into right now. I haven't been playing video games as much because I don't really have time, on top of the fact that I know I can't go into Warzone and play that because the meta changes every week and I don't have enough time to go in and level up guns, so like, I'm shit out of luck. I guess I just won't play video games unless it's Fortnite. That's besides the point though. I didn't want to make a video for the sole reason that I was superstitious that if I did, it would literally be the reason that we lost, because that's what happened a few years back, or last year, sorry. So now at least I know that I can sit down and talk about Baltimore throughout the season whenever I want, because it's not going to change a thing. Yes, it sounds insane that I would think that that would make a difference, but like, people have thought crazier things. I'm not that insane for thinking that. Now we have to sit here and listen to the argument. Like, if Allen goes to the Super Bowl and wins a ring, which I hope he does, I don't have anything against Buffalo. I mean, obviously they beat us, so yeah, I'm pissed about that, but like, they donated a bunch of money to Mark Andrews' charity after, you know, the drop pass or whatever, and then he was getting like death threats, which is just absolutely insane. I'm upset. I'm not that upset. I'm not a fucking psychopath. Like, Buffalo is cool. I'm cool with them. They're fine. I hope Allen goes all the way. One of my favorite quarterbacks for sure. It's just you're not Lamar. So yeah, I have to, obviously I have to root against him, but now I don't, because I'm not a chance in hell rooting for Kansas City. I'm sorry. And I know that sounds like a hate bandwagon or whatever because everybody hates Kansas City. And people try to compare this shit to the dynasty that Tom Brady ran with New England. No, it's not. It's not the same. It's not the same. There is such a massive difference between that and squeaking past every game that you win. It's so underwhelming. It's like, yeah, you got the win. Nobody can take that away from you. Like, if Mahomes goes again in 3-peats, which has never been done in the history of the NFL, and he wins by a shoe size like they won on week 1 against us, then he did it. Like, he did do it, but it's just underwhelming. It's not entertaining, is my point. It's not fun to watch. I don't have fun watching Kansas City. They used to be a really entertaining team a few years ago. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when they would go down and then they would come back like from a 20-point deficit or something like that, that's insane. I love seeing that type of shit. But they're just underwhelming now, man. It's not, there's nothing that crazy that happens in the games. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I would imagine that if they do go again this year, this has to be the end of it. Like, that has to be it. And I might be wrong there in saying that, but like, there's just no way. But I forget when I think they play on Sunday, right? I can't believe I'm looking this up. I should be looking up when does Baltimore play, bro. Ah, Kansas City's favored to win. Oh, well, I mean, they are going to Kansas City. That makes sense. When is the fucking game, dude? Okay, that was what I wanted to pop up. 6:30 at Sunday. Okay, on Sunday, not at Sunday. Wait, what time does Philly play then? Okay, they play at 3. That makes sense. And then off next week, and then the Super Bowl is the week after that, which I don't even really care to watch, to be honest. Like, if the Bills go to the Super Bowl, they're winning. Honestly, whoever wins between Kansas City and Buffalo is gonna beat both of these teams. So, I hate to be a negative Nancy like that, be a fucking downer, but like there's no way that Philadelphia or Washington is gonna take either one of them. And plus the Super Bowl is like, it's not even like a football game, dude. It's just like a theater thing for like the halftime show people are up in arms about. Personally, I would never in my life, I don't think I would ever have a Super Bowl party. Like, even if Baltimore was in it, I don't think I'd ever have a party like that. It's just underwhelming to me, man. Like, am I wrong for saying that? People are more focused on the halftime show than the actual game. Like, I don't personally give a fuck who performs at the halftime show. Like, it was cool, like, when Eminem performed, like, I guess it's cool to see, but like, I'd rather it just get treated like a regular game. Honestly, just have a regular halftime show and that's it. I don't know. I'm done. This video is gonna be way too long, but I don't even fucking care. I don't care. My team lost again. Maybe next year, maybe in 2026. What does our schedule look like? Ow. Okay, let's see here. If it'll load. Okay, so at home, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, New England, New York, Chicago, Detroit, Houston, and LA. And then away, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Miami, Packers, Minnesota, and Kansas City. Oh, fuck. I mean, at least we won't get as fucked on our schedule this year as we did last year because we didn't make it to the AFC Championship. Like, I don't think anybody has ever had as rough of a schedule as Baltimore did this year, and I know that sounds biased because I love them, but that stretch of where it was like 3 or 4 games within like, I think it was 12 days or something like that, and like 3 of them were on the road is insane. I mean, yeah, I don't know how this goes, honestly. I don't really know how this goes. A lot can happen in the offseason, so these teams that are like Chicago could draft an insane person. They could maybe get a fucking quarterback finally and get in the game. Honestly, maybe they could draft everybody. Like, just start the team again from scratch. And then, of course, we play Kansas City. You can count that as a loss right there. Going to Arrowhead? Yeah, right. Yeah, we're not going in there and winning that. No way. I don't know. All I can hope for at this point is just that we win the division again. That's like that's where I have to stand.